So am I audible to the students who have connected online? Okay. And online connect అయిన వాళ్ళకి నా వాయిస్ క్లియర్ గా వినపడుతుందా? So am I audible clearly to everyone who has connected online?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right?
You are
Okay.
audible.
Thank you for the information. So our session will start in next 5 minutes. Class will begin next 5 minutes. Sharp 7 o'clock will start. Okay. And we are going to continue with our yesterday session. Yesterday, whatever the discussion we had, we will continue from there. Okay. So after our discussion is over about this one like Pega and all, so I'll come up with some questions and all. Okay. Just I'll clarify your doubts and queries. I should have some document, FAQ document. Okay. This document will go through once. Just let me open this document. Okay. So I'll just bring it down. And then okay, so just let me cross check once again. So every one of you whoever has connected to the meeting, the online students especially, and you should be able to see my screen and my voice should be clearly audible to you. Just I'm cross checking every time. If not, if any one of you not able to hear me or see my screen, please for voice you check your mic and speakers from your end, and if the issue still persists, you can reconnect quickly. Our class will start sharp 7 a.m. without a minute delay. Okay, so we'll start at 7 o'clock, and at 7 o'clock we will try to recollect just at a high level what we have discussed yesterday. After recollecting the details, we are going to just go through continuation of what we have done yesterday. Make sense? Clear? Okay, so we'll start. Just give me some time. In just 2 minutes, within 2 minutes we'll start. So before that, do you have any questions about yesterday's session? So yesterday every one of you have attended, right? All of you. So do you have any questions or doubts regarding yesterday's session? So far everything clear? Online students, do you have any doubts or questions that are only related to what we have discussed in yesterday's class? Your general questions and all we will see today and tomorrow as well. General queries, general doubts and all we'll see today and tomorrow. But do you have any doubts or queries related to what we have discussed in the yesterday's class?
Quite.
You can be mute. Okay. Yeah. In order to mute, I need to go here. Okay. So I'll mute everybody, and after that mute. So am I audible now? Just finally I'm checking once again. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Unmuted.
Yes, you are audible. Thank you. We can start now. Okay, just in a minute we'll start. Just hold on. 7 o'clock sharp we'll start. Okay, so it's 7 o'clock now. We will start now. Last class we were discussing about, see, yesterday class is the first day, you know, about our Pega training. So day one we were discussing about Pega and BPM, and where we were discussing about architecture of BPM and its components. Okay, so we understood one point that clearly BPM is a methodology. Taking that methodology of system, you can build your own BPM system. You can build your own application development environment. If your application development software is being built based on BPM methodology, then it is said to be a BPM tool. You can say that it is a BPM tool. Clear, everyone? So BPM tool means it is a software. It is an idea. It is an idea of building a software system. So what are the components that are available in BPM system? BPM system as an application development software, it will have the components of process, business rules database, and business rules engine. Process, business rules database, and business rules engine. All these four will be there. So following this methodology, if anyone is going to create an application development environment which will have all these four, then that environment is said to be BPM tool. That environment is said to be BPM tool. So what we have seen is Pega Systems is a company which has come forward and which has taken BPM methodology, and they created one software product. They created one software product following the BPM architecture only. Okay, that software product, they have named it as PRPC. PRPC stands for Pega Rules Process Commander. PRPC stands for Pega Rules Process Commander. Where if it is built based on BPM methodology, Pega also should have same components that are being defined in the BPM. So what components are being defined in BPM? Process, business rules database, business rules engine. Process defines the transaction life cycle. Process defines the transaction life cycle. Business rules are going to control the system. Business rules are going to control the system. Business rules database is a storage place of all the business rules. Business rules database is a storage place of all the business rules. Business rules engine is a software program which drives business rules from business rules database to till application in order to achieve required goals. Okay, so whatever the rules available in database, these will be driven by business rules engine till the BPM environment, okay, to achieve required goals. In the same way, Pega also has all these four components, but here naming convention is little different. That is, first, process is also called as process in Pega. In Pega you have process or flow diagram model where you design your transaction. And then Pega has Pega rules, which is equivalent to business rules. Pega rules are going to control the overall PRPC system. Pega rules stores in a database that is called as rule base. Pega rules are going to get stored into a database called as role base, and the rules which are stored in rule base will be driven by a software program called as process commander. So the name of PRPC is not so simply given by Pega Systems. It has a proper meaning and understanding. So if you divide PRPC into two parts, PR and PC, PR stands for Pega rules. Pega rules will be driven by a program called as process commander. That is the core engine of Pega. It's like an engine which will drive everything. Understand clear, everyone? Online students, are you clear? Every one of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is what we had discussed in the yesterday's class. Let's continue now and proceed further. Okay, so what are we going to discuss today? Today we are going to continue from where we have stopped from this slide onwards. So what is Pega rules process commander, and more importantly, where does it fit in? So for the industries, what is it all about? So for the industries, Pega rules process commander software is going to help them to build and develop the applications, BPM applications, without the need of writing any code. So Pega rules process commander is a revolutionary solution for building business process management systems. If you want to create one BPM application for your business, then the best choice is to go with PRPC software. So PRPC is a comprehensive platform for building and deploying BPM, CRM, customer relationship management, and decision management, case management. So BPM, CRM, decision management, and case management. BPM stands for business process management. CRM stands for customer relationship management. So if you're going to use Pega, it's not only BPM applications. Like Salesforce is there, no CRM. CRM products also you can build. Pega has CRM, but in the CRM, Salesforce is a leader in the market because there are so many CRM tools available. Still, one is a leader in the market. That is Salesforce. You all know. So why Salesforce is later in the market? Maybe they have provided best solutions in the market, which clients are expecting. Maybe simple, it is so simple to use. Okay. So there are so many factors that makes a product to stand out in the market, right? So the same way, Pega is a leader in the BPM market for various reasons. You'll come to know slowly. Okay. So now decision management and case management, we can implement these two along with BPM. Within BPM CRM, we can have decision management, case management generally included. Okay. So Pega Rules Process Commander is a platform to develop BPM and CRM applications where we can also go ahead with decision management and case management. You will be practically learning what is case management. Decision management is a separate framework. Normal decision rules and all will be learning, but decision management is a separate framework. That's a separate training again. That's not required for us at all. Okay, and it is a process. Pega Rules Process Commander itself is one process that focuses on automating the work and powerful automation of program. Powerful automation of program. Pega Rules Process Commander focuses on two main things. One is the tool is going to provide you a facility to automate the work. To automate the work. At the same time, the tool is going to provide you a facility of automating the program. You need to start your guessing now. What is your guess about automation of program? Not program, automation of work, first of all. What do you mean by automation of work? What is your guess? Yeah, you don't have to interact with the system to perform a task. Task will be done automatically by the system. You create the program or whatever the, here it is not a program. You are just going to create the components and schedule the components. Do what? Schedule the components. Once you schedule the components, automatically at the scheduled time system will run those components. Suppose for example, I have an account table. Every Saturday morning or sometimes you are receiving an SMS from your bank, right? Bank will send you an SMS to all the active customers. Bank is going to send a message about their bank balance and all. Who will send these SMSs? No one are going to send manually. So there will be a program which will automatically run at the scheduled time every Saturday morning 7 o'clock like that. It will fetch all the active customers of the bank and then it is going to send an email notification to everyone. Okay, or SMS notification. So this is called automation of work. Automation of work means the task or work will be done automatically without any manual intervention. That type of facility is available in Pega. We will be practically working on those things. And next, and powerful automation of program. Pega also provides a powerful automation of programming. So it is also, so now automation of work means work will be done without manual intervention. Automation of program means what? Program will get generated automatically without writing the code. Without writing the code. If you want to develop the user interface in Pega, okay, if you wanted to write the business logic in Pega, if you wanted to interact with the database, if you want to interact with the database and fetch data and display it like reports and all, charts format, tables format, for all these, we don't have to write any queries. We don't have to write any queries. We just need to go ahead and choose to do the drag and drops and selections from the drop downs. That is one of the best feature of Pega, where a developer without having the knowledge of UI, business logic, database, still he will be able to work on all of these three by understanding the options and components provided in the tool. So as a Pega developer, we need to focus on what are the components provided in PRPC tool. What is the purpose of each of the component? For example, I will tell you. Suppose, so if you want to, for example, okay, you just to take a mechanic, a bike mechanic is there. Bike mechanic, in order to repair the bike, he will be using so many components, means tools he will be using. different types of tools will be available. Around 20 different types of tools he will be using minimum. Okay. Each tool will have its own purpose. But in order to complete a task, only one tool may not be sufficient all the one component may not be sufficient all the time. So some out of so I just will repeat. I hope all of you have gone through this automation of program, right? All of you have understood automation of program. Can you please respond? Because I'll continue from there. Automation of program, you are able to understand everyone? Yes, right? So automation of program means whatever that we are going to implement in Pega, automatically the programs will be generated. Remember, as a developer, you don't even have to look into what is generated in Pega, and you will not have access to look into there. You will not be having any access to look into inside, or you don't have to go ahead and see. Okay. And what you need to learn while learning Pega is its architecture. Pega architecture is very, very important. You need to understand Pega architecture, what components are provided and available in Pega, and which components you should use for what purpose. That slowly you will gain the knowledge day by day. Okay, clear everyone? So with this point, every one of you clear? Let's go ahead with the last slide, which is architectural components of Pega. I am going to explain you at a high level. While we are going to start working on Pega, and while working on Pega, you will come to know about the architectural components in detail. But for your, as a beginner, for you at a high level, I'll explain you what are the architectural components. You already know about the 4 architectural components available in Pega. For process, for defining the life cycle, Pega rules stores into rule base, and then process commander to drive the rules. Process commander to drive the rules. The same you can see here, rule base and process commander you are seeing. Okay, rules will be there in rule base. Process commander is going to take it from the rule base. Generally, I have just mentioned at the bottom. And now you see one point above this, compiled Java rules cache Java factory. Java compiler is there. See, I am working on Pega. Why should Pega software have Java compiler? I will tell you. See, in order to develop the Pega software, Pega systems has used so many technologies, out of which around 18 technologies they have used. Okay, out of which 3 important are HTML, Java, and any database. So combination of these 3 will give you the product. And now at the very beginning, when Pega was being developed in 1983, it was being developed by using C language, HTML, C language, and database. Later, after few years, C language has been removed and C++ has been introduced as an engine. I'm talking about the engine program. Okay, C++. Later, after few years, C++ has been replaced by Java programming for designing that particular engine, for coding that particular engine by them. So that's why the engine that is running the code that is getting generated for everything internally will be in Java. That's why when you are working with Pega, when you install Pega, Java also installed, Java compiler also installed. Okay, when you have tried installing Pega, Java compiler also has installed. Okay, and XML clipboards will be there. What do you mean by XML clipboards? I will show you. Just give me 1 minute. You don't have to bother about navigations. Just only focus on the concept. Only focus on the concept. I will open one thing called user interface. Just otherwise, I can try to open something. Just give me a minute. I'll just refresh this. So I just wanted to show you that XML components, XML clipboard, sorry, not components. Okay, see, I'll just tell you the meaning meanwhile it is getting loaded. See, the input you provide to PRPC system. PRPC system, how you access, it's a visual user interface. Whatever you see there, you drag and drop, you choose the options. You have seen flow diagram right yesterday. Yesterday I have shown you one flow diagram. Internally, Pega will convert that. Pega will convert that flow diagram into XML. Pega is going to internally convert the flow diagram into XML format. That XML format I can show you. We don't have to bother about what is there, but just for your information, I can show you that after some time. So the input you provide to PRPC system, the output that you get out of PRP system, everything will be converted into XML format. Everything will be converted into XML format for the purpose of security. For the purpose of security. And when you are accessing Pega environment, you can log into Pega environment. You can log into Pega environment by using some user ID and password. See, who will access Pega environment? As a developer, I will be accessing Pega environment. Pega applications also runs on the same environment. So end users will be there, no? End users also access Pega application, but for them different screens will be visible. So now I am going to log into Pega. Let's say devimpl@lic.com, something, some user ID and password I am using. Now when I log into Pega rules process commander tool, my login ID will be validated whether it is there in the database or not. Suppose when you are trying to log into Gmail, if you give a wrong Gmail ID, it will say email ID or password is incorrect. Same way, that means your ID is stored in the database. So your ID is maintained in the database of the Gmail, right? Same way, your user IDs, developer related IDs, user related IDs, manager related IDs, different roles of people. The roles and their logins can be created and maintained within Pega rule base, within Pega role base. Are you clear about this? Now Pega has rule base, process command, rules and particular user IDs, passwords, everything will be maintained within the rule base. Pega has Java compiler. Why? Because it has been built based on Java. The input you provide to PRPC system, the output that you get out of the PRPC system, everything will be converted into XML format. And last and most important thing is integration. You can see here integrations, connectors and services, right? These things we will practically work on. I am not going to tell you in depth in detail. I'll just to give you one example. In the real world, if you are using one business application, there will be a need. This business application may have to communicate with another application for exchange of information. Simple example I'll tell you. You are going to do a KYC when you open bank account, when you're taking phone SIM card, right? KYC. So they will open one software. They will connect a device. They will take your fingerprint. So they will enter your Aadhaar card number. When they enter your Aadhaar card number, Aadhaar card is a valid number or wrong number. Matching with your details or not, it will show. So okay, that's what know your customer, KYC. So, but Aadhaar details will not be available with your telecom providers, right? Aadhaar card data, how telecom providers will have, they don't have. But how telecommunication application is authorizing you by Aadhaar card number, that is, your telecom application is going to talk to another application called Aadhaar card application of government system. It will send Aadhaar card number. Government system will receive that number. It will respond back with correct data, matching data. Data is not found means not found. Data is found means it will send. So after you say fingerprint, this fingerprint also matching or not, it will say. So here, if in order to run your real world business, definitely there is a need. Definitely there is a need to integrate. What is that called as? Connecting means technical word integrate. To integrate your application with another business applications in real world. This type of features can be implemented by using Pega. In Pega, you can create components to provide service and to consume the data. Pega application you can do KYC. Okay, that type of implementation you can. Pega supports integration with other systems. Integration with other systems. That's what I have shown you here in the architecture. Integration, whatever you see, that's the meaning, high level. Everyone clear? So in the architecture of Pega, we have user roles and developers. Everything will get stored into rule base, and process commander is there. Java compiler is there. XML clipboards are there, and then using Pega tool, you can implement something called integrating with other systems. Integrating with other systems. I just wanted to yeah, that's what about Pega rules process commander architecture. If it responds quickly, I can show you that XML format. Okay, just for your ease of understanding, not this. Okay, this user interface I'm opening. So you see, you can easily understand. As a human being, you can understand UI. So this is what our understanding. So here we go and we will find out the controls. We will drag and drop here. So internally Pega, how it understands is, Pega is going to convert this into XML. Just to show you, I am going through this navigation. Don't bother about navigation. Okay. So this is XML data structure. Whatever the XML you are seeing here, same you are seeing in UI. Formats are different. Formats are different. So Pega has implemented this particular thing in order to make their system secure. XML is highly secure data structure in the world. Okay. Someone was asking a question. Just give me a minute. How do we use Pega to integrate with other systems? That's what we are going to practically work on. How do we integrate Pega using other systems is we are going to create some rules in Pega which are meant for integration. Services, connectors. We'll be practically working on services of SOAP service, REST service, file service, email service, and also we'll integrate our Pega PRPC with database external. Apart from rule base, external database we'll integrate. Okay, and we will also implement another mechanism of consuming the services, creating the services. We'll be learning creating services, we'll be learning consuming the service in all the ways of SOAP, REST, email, file, and external database also we will integrate. All these we will be practically learning. That time you will come to know. As of now, what you need to understand as a beginner is you can do such things using Pega. Clear everyone? So since yesterday to till now, we have discussed about what is BPM, why Pega is called as BPM tool, and what is the purpose, what is the architecture of Pega rules process commander. So we will see, Shravani, this type of questions. How do we connect all the user information to database and all? We will practically see. Okay. When we go ahead with the practicals and all, I will show you how these are, where these are getting stored. Okay, and the table, what are the important columns of the table? As a Pega developer, you should have clear idea about Pega provided tables and some of the columns in the table, not all the tables. Out of 100 tables, you need to know maximum 7 or 6 tables, and each table has 20 columns. Suppose you need to know 2 to 3 important columns. You'll come to know where this is getting stored, how Pega is retrieving. The moment you log into PRPC, how the screens are loading, everything you'll be learning in detail. Architect level you are going to learn, that is for sure. But only thing is you need to regularly attend the sessions and practice. Okay, clear everyone so far? This is a detailed demo about Pega. So suppose today if someone is going to come to you and ask you, can you please tell me why Pega is called as BPM tool? Will you be able to tell them at least for 5 minutes why it is called a BPM tool? You are in that position or not? So you understand clearly or not? That's what I'm asking. So if someone is going to come to you and ask you, Pega is a BPM tool, why it is called BPM tool? If they ask you, will you be able to say them or not? You clearly understand the session? Everyone, right? Clear, right? So that's what we have discussed. And if they ask you about what is Pega and what is its real world purpose, you should be able to answer. Pega is a BPM tool to develop applications without the need of writing any code. That's what you are going to simply say, tell them. Okay, why it is called BPM tool means because it is built based on BPM methods. What are the architectural components of Pega? Process, rules, rule based, process commander. The same in a generalized BPM terminology, I will say process, business rules database, business rules engine. Terminology changes. Okay, clear everyone? So this is what we have discussed about so far in about Pega and why Pega is called as BPM tool. So why the name is Pega? What is this name? Why it is called as Pega? Okay, what is the reason behind naming? The company who has developed this product is Pega Systems. The company which has developed this product is, what is the company? Pega Systems is a company which has developed. The company name is Pega Systems. The product name is also having Pega Rules Process Commander. What is the reason behind this? I will tell you. See, the founder of Pega Systems, so Alan Treffler, I'm sorry, Alan Treffler. See, this guy, he was one of the world chess champions during 1975. You can go and see, okay, during 1975, list of world chess champions. This is the guy who is there in the list. Okay, so world chess champions means it's not so simple, right? He should have a lot of passion towards chess to become world chess champion, right? So at the age of 20s, he has started his own company, okay, where his thought was develop the applications without the need of coding. So that's how he started building a product. Now he has to name his company and he has to name the product. So what is the reason he has taken the name Pega? I will explain you now. So in the chess, you have one thing called knight, you know, right? Knight is there in the chess. Okay. Knight in chess. This is knight in chess. Okay. You see the Pega company logo. So Pega company logo also, it resembles his passion. It is going to always reflect his passion towards chess. And now you go with this Pegasus. What is the meaning of Pegasus? Pegasus means a horse with wings. You might have seen it in the movies. Okay, a horse with wings, in English it is called as Pegasus. Out of Pegasus, he has taken out the first four characters, and he has created the logo of the company also Pegasus logo only. And when he look at the logo of his company and all, it always reflects his passion of chess. Okay, that's how connecting he has created the name as Pega. Other than that, there is no abbreviation and all. Okay, makes sense? Clear, every one of you? That's the reason why. Okay, we are done with our demo class, and we are going to discuss about our some of the queries that you may have. Is there any coding involved in Pega? Okay, so there are so many questions I have here. I have listed out from the students, when they ask me so many questions, I have consolidated those questions, and the doubts and queries that you have in your mind may get clarified by this document. This document we have already shared you yesterday. I will I will just take a walk through in this document. So just let's go through it so that it can clarify your doubts and queries. There is no coding required to learn Pega or to work on Pega. If coding is required, Pega doesn't exist, because you can you can go with free tools where you can code. Why to buy license from Pega? So Pega eliminates the need of coding. That's the main feature. Because of that reason only, Pega is standing out as #1 in the market. Okay. Who is eligible to learn Pega, and what is the education background requires to learn Pega? So what is the education background required to learn Pega, and who is eligible? See, so you can have any education background today as per our hiring process that we are coming across for freshers or for experience, no matter what our education background. And gap people, we fill the gap no matter what background you have. So when it comes to freshers also, there is no need to look into education background, because we have people from MBA, BCom, BSc also, apart from BTech, MCA, MSc. This type of people also, they were able to get into Pega jobs with our client companies. So any education background is okay. And if you have a gap of from any number of years of gap, even you have 10 years gap, 12 years gap, 15 years gap, we have a certain process to fill that gap, and we will guide you accordingly, and we can go ahead and get into the market for sure. And if you're a working employee also, it's a good choice to switch. And what are the technical prerequisites to start learning Pega? Do you need to know C language? Do you need to know Java, Python, like that, basics? No. Even if you don't have any knowledge about any programming, I am going to teach you starting from zero. Just to set your mind that I am zero. I don't know anything in IT. Okay, I don't know anything in development part. Still, you will be able to learn Pega, because I will be teaching it from the scratch. You are from IT background, you are from non-IT background, you are from civil, mechanical, M-Pharmacy, MBA, anything, no matter for me. I'll be teaching in such a way that it is understandable clearly to anyone who is even non-technical. Okay, so that's how we are going to take it forward. You don't have to go ahead and have any knowledge. Okay, gain any other knowledge. You don't have to learn any other tools connected to Pega. Pega as one single tool, if you learn properly, that is pretty much fair enough. Will there be any mock interviews conducted during this training program? Yes. The training program that we are going to conduct here is almost 3.5 months to 4 months it will be taken. As I told you, I mean, like in the image or somewhere you might have found, apart from Pega, the latest implementations in Pega called as Constellation. The Constellation architecture, Constellation way of development, Constellation components also you are going to learn while working with Pega. So that's an additional thing we are giving to our students. Actually, that's a separate training, but I don't want to make it a separate training. In the regular training, I'll include, and I'll make you to stand out as unique in the market. So with the latest features known to you, okay, practically. Okay, and total we are going to take 6 mock interviews. So every 2 weeks span of time, we will conduct mock interviews. For that, there is a specific process. we will schedule. Suppose by next 1 week, within 1 week you will receive the schedule of your entire training program for mock interview dates and all. So we will allot the student ID to each and every one of you, whoever is going to enroll for this training program. And from there, we will divide the students into 3 different groups, and 5 days we will conduct in a day, in a week. 5 days we will conduct the mock interviews. So first to 20 people day 1, day 2, next to 20, like that we will be conducting mock interviews. So please make sure that you are going to learn, regularly attend the classes, regularly practice, and regularly prepare for your mock interviews. What questions we will ask you? We will not ask you anything something from outside. Every day when the topic is completed, okay, I'll be writing the questions like this: what is BPM and explain, this is covered or not? And what is PEGA PRPC, covered or not? Why it is called as BPM tool, covered, right? So these are the questions related to our what is business rule, what is rule based, what is process commander, what is process or flow, and what are the 4 components of PRPC environment, what is automation of work, what is automation of program. All these questions covered or not? So I am now good to create one more document for your batch. For your batch, I created class running notes document. Apart from class running notes document, I am good to create interview questions document. This is October 02 2024. Okay. So these are the questions of so far whatever is covered. That means these questions will be asked, only these questions will be asked. I mean, not only this, whatever we cover by next to 2 weeks, that is your first interview. Understand? We don't ask anything outside. And in interviews also, if you're able to answer these questions, 90% of the questions will match for sure. 90% of the questions are going to match for sure. There is no doubt. Okay. Uh, Pega batch 621. Interview questions. Interview QA. Not QA, interview questions. Answers you will be able to find out by following our session. Okay, following our session only, you'll be able to find the answers. Understand clear, everyone? So, do we need Java programming for Pega? Not at all required. That's a myth actually. And what are the job opportunities in today's market? Pega always has a good job market. When there was a downtime for so many technologies, we have seen Pega is still standing out. Actually, Pega is a hot cake in the market. So, getting a skillful candidate in Pega is really difficult. So, please, that's what I'm telling. You have knowledge, one or the other way, definitely you'll be able to get into job. Will help you. So daily attend the sessions, regularly practice, and then give the mock interviews and take our feedback, correct yourself, and that's how you'll gain a knowledge and you'll gain a practice of attending the real interviews. It will be easy when you give the mock interviews. Okay, so there are good opportunities available. Freshers market, experience market is there. How long the tool will be there in the market? See, some people have some sort of thought like, because it is a tool, tomorrow another tool will come, day after tomorrow another tool will come. Tools will change in the market time to time, 2 years, 3 years. So somebody said Tableau, somebody said ClickView, somebody said Power BI and Microsoft Dynamics. Like these tools are emerging in the market. But remember, Pega is not a tool which is going to simply provide one specific component or one specific simply to fulfill one specific need in the market. Pega is an application development software from end to end. So as long as Java exists in the market, as long as Python exists in the market, Pega also will be there. If you're learning Pega tool, there is no need to worry for next 20 years. You don't have to look back, but learning in a better way is important to gain best knowledge. That's what I'll deliver you, but please cooperate to attend regularly and practice it. Should I have to be certified in Pega to be eligible to apply for job position? So should I do any certification? Yes, Pega has certification. So 100% you will be able to pass the exam. There is no worry about it. Certification exam one has to complete. And next, what version of Pega are we going to learn in this course? See, in this course, we are going to cover 2 versions of Pega. So 8.7 version and Pega 24 version, which includes Gen AI, unit test cases, and Constellation, which you will not get anywhere else. So why 2 versions we are learning? Home version is available up to Pega 8.7. 24 we are going to learn on cloud version. Okay, both will be same, but that is on cloud. This is on where you are going to learn Gen AI as well, because all the market is now AI, right? Gen AI related components also I'll be teaching, and also unit test case writing, Pega Constellation architecture and development. Both I am going to teach along with this course. This will start in between the course only. It's not the end of the course. Whatever I have additionally added, no, 24 Gen AI, all these things, this will be in between the course. Up to some extent is completed, then I'll start Constellation, and then we will proceed rest of the things. That's how we need to learn, because Constellation is related to user interface. When we are done with user interface development in our 8.7 without Constellation, with Constellation again we will be repeating that in a short span of time to learn in a week or 10 days. Okay, it will not take more than that. So are you clear so far? Everyone following, right? Every one of you clear so far and following? Just respond on the chatting window. Yes, right? Okay, good to proceed, right? Thank you. Kavya Sri. Yeah, you can just ask your question, please. You can you can post your question in the chatting window, or you can unmute and ask me. So so currently, see, if you are learning 8.7, the way I am going to teach is you will be able to work on Pega version 6.2 to till 8.7, and future versions also I'll be teaching. Currently, what is running? Mostly many companies 8, 8.3, 8.4, 8.7, 8.8. These are only 23, 24. No one has started. Out of 1,000 clients, maybe one client has that. So we are going to align with the market and proceed accordingly along with the market. Understand clear, everyone? So 8 versions are running mostly. See, because industry will not always be aligned to released products. Product is released means industry to adopt that release, it will take 1 hour, 1.5 hour minimum. Okay. So certifications are, yes, certifications that you need to do are paid certifications only. So when you are learning Pega, you need to take the certification exam. Each certification exam cost is $175 plus GST. You don't have to do all the certifications. Whoever is going to learn Pega, remember, because I have to tell, this is my responsibility, that first certification everyone should complete. I think you might have, while inquiring itself, you might be knowing about this when you get suggestion from someone. Okay, first certification is mandatory for everyone. People from USA, it is good to do both certifications, CWSA also. Here in India, who has to do second certification? If you are expected a package, you are already currently working, you have a gap, you are filling the gap and going as experienced resource. For freshers, CSA is okay. And if your expected CTC in today's market is 12 lakhs plus, actually it's not 12 lakhs plus is there, means you need CWSA. Remember one thing, CSA certification or CWSA certification, basic level, senior level, interview, there will not be any difference. But package difference will be there, hiring difference will be there. Let me tell you, if a CSA candidate performs same as CWSA, sorry, CWSA candidate performs same as CSA candidate, still they will take CWSA candidate usually. That's the market need. Okay, $175 plus in India, GST is applicable. USA, it is, I don't know what tax is applicable there. Okay, and that's what I have written here clearly. And with this course, what are the certification levels I can learn? What are the certification levels I can learn? See, with this course, you are going to learn in a level of basic level of certification, senior level of certification, and architect level of certification, LSA also, but not in a full-fledged way for the third one. That is not required for you. But in a developer perspective, I will teach you at a level of solution architect. Okay, you can help others if you learn properly Pega here. So directly you get into the project, you can definitely help others also in the technical implementation and technical development if you're going to properly learn. That's how the training will be conducted. Okay. And with this course, okay, and what is the duration of the course? The duration of the course is 3.5 months. We have added 15 more days because we have added Constellation additionally. So for that reason only, it is going to be 4 months. Plus additional one another training program is there for 45 days, which is not mandatory for every one of you. But see, we have identified some people, though they have good knowledge, especially the people with gap after education, those who are filling the gap. So we have identified them. Okay, at what level students can look into, just give me 1 minute, someone was asking another question. At what level students can look for Pega business architect jobs? See, Pega business architect jobs are pretty less. If you have good communication skills, you can try. Okay, so say CSA exam same price, CWSA exam also same price, $175. There is no difference. And see, when you are learning Pega here, it is mandatory that everyone should give mock interviews. whoever is finishing all the mock interviews and proving that they are learning, we will freely give them 45 days additional training, which is not really mandatory. If you have confidence after this course, you can directly crack the interview. But we find some people who are having gap, they are little bit having, they are having some fear. To get rid of that fear, to make them work on project independently, we have started one project oriented training program, which we call it as post training program. In that, we will add you for free of cost based on your eligibility. From day one to till ending, you need to have 80% of attendance. You please attend and regularly. If you're not able to attend anytime, take online and offline, you can transfer like this. And you just inform me, at least if completely not possible, finish by video and inform me, I'll count it as attended. Okay, in that case also. But one thing is, I want you to learn the best out of best. That's it. Okay, having a discipline. So that is for free of cost. Actually, this training fees is 20,000 for outsiders. Many people, some people, they learn outside, they don't learn it properly and they don't have knowledge. They will come to post training program, pay 20,000. But the 20,000 rupees of training program I'm giving you for free of cost. Just that is an additional complimentary, and that too, if you have fear, then only you attend. To get rid of that fear, we'll make sure that your confidence level will be improved. Okay, and that is not mandatory at the end of the day. Okay, but we will make you to work on this. We know how to mold you. So what is the duration of the class in a daily basis? On daily basis, your session will start at 7 a.m. end by 8 a.m. 1 hour time, 60 minutes we want to utilize properly. Understand? And next, we have so many questions I may not be able to cover today itself. How do I get my practice done after the class? See, you are going to practice the sessions after the session is over. 1 hour, during 1 hour time, I'll teach you technical, I'll teach you with real-time examples, and I will give you requirement. I will do the requirement on my own. I'll make you to see, as we watch this particular whatever I am doing. I'll make a document of it, and I will share you the document, recorded video, screenshot by screenshot document. I'll make recorded video, theory document, all that I will share you. After the session is over, sit back and do practice following the document and following the session. You will be able to do it. Okay. If you have any doubts or queries, we will be available through WhatsApp group. We'll be available by phone call, screen sharing. So we have mentors to help you at any time, no problem. Okay. And how do I get help or assistance? That's what I told just now. We have mentors available to help you during your practice time. Okay. If you have any issue, take a screenshot and send us. We will guide you. I will be also available. Can I get help for resume preparation? Yes, we will help you for your resume preparation. If you are in hurry to prepare resume within a month of time, because I see some people from USA especially, they are in hurry to prepare resume. Any point in time, I am personally going to help you for your resume preparation. But my point is that learn and then start preparing resume. But if you are in a hurry, people like in USA, they don't have time, right? So if you are in a hurry, I'll help you at the middle of the training itself, anytime. I'm unsure if the background process or its debugging are relevant to. Oh, okay. This question I should take it tomorrow, not now. I think Srinath. Additionally, will topics like queue processing, debugging, and Kafka related stream configurations be involved? For freshers, find these topics somewhat advanced, but I'm currently started working on Kafka queue. See, we will be covering agents, job scheduler, queue processor, and how Kafka implementation has been done for queue processor. All that will be covered during this training program. Content is being shared to you. I know this is advanced for fresher level, but we will teach you from basics to advanced level to make sure that you should be number one in the market. So what if I miss any class due to some emergency? No problem. If you're going to miss a class due to some emergency, you will still be getting the recorded video. Every day once the class is completed, after 2 hours of time, you will be receiving the recorded video. Just for 3 to 4 days only, we will upload into YouTube channel. But after that, we'll stop uploading into YouTube channel. We will upload into our own specific drive where we will add access to the people whoever have enrolled for the course by making the fees payment. Understand clear? That's the process. Even if you have missed classes, you will still follow the video and you finish it. What if I am not able to continue my course if I drop off? See, for this reason only, if you are not able to continue your course and if you wanted to drop off in between and you want to come back anytime later, see, it's not that you come today and you say that since past 1 month I am not attending. So whenever you want to drop off, so far till this topic I have attended, I can continue with videos. That's why the reason we are providing you video access. If you're not able to continue, go with video. If you're not able, your shift has changed, unfortunately. So go to your shift and during your free time, go through by video and proceed further. Okay. How long there will be access to the videos? We will give you access to the videos. 7 months access will be there from day one. Okay. And remember this, from day one till 7 months. See, if a student has attended, has 80% attendance and has completed all the mock interviews, I will extend the access for 1 year. I'll extend the access for 1 year. That depends on you to get extended or not. Okay, without deserving it, don't request. Okay, you are learning, we will help you for sure. Okay. So are we going to build any projects from the scratch? Yes, we are going to work on 4 real-time projects. During the training program, 2 projects parallelly will run and 1 more project additionally I will give you. 4th project we will do in post-training program. Are we going to provide any soft copy of the material? Yes, I am going to provide you these many documents. Theory document, class running notes, interview questions document, interview question and answers, topic wise documents I have, practical documents with screenshot by screenshot, and all these documentation will be provided to you on daily basis. Okay. And what kind of support am I going to get after the training is completed? Remember, during the training or after the training, you will be treated as student of Harsha Trainings forever. Anytime you are going to request for help, we will be able to guide you and help you as long as you are learning properly. Okay, we will check your feedback, mock interviews what you have given, regularly attending and training program, and you are knowledgeable person, you are learning, you have that enthusiasm to learn, then 100 out of 100% we will be able to help you. You come back, you come and ask me, I want backdoor job, I'll say that no, go away, I am not there for that. So I am there for to help knowledgeable students. I'll help you if you are learning properly. As a student, what should be my expectation from while learning the Pega? So your expectation should be in such a way that you should be learning in an architectural way. Like someone said, now these are advanced topics for freshers and other people, right? No. So even from basic level to advanced level, try to learn to understand Pega rules, process commander, architecture. Okay, make sense, clear everyone? So yeah, these things, last question I'll cover later. 24th, as a student after 3.5 months or 4 months of course is completed, am I eligible to get any support from you about Pega doubts, Pega jobs, resume preparation? Anytime we will be helping you. That's what I told you. During or after the training, you are a student still. So we request you to learn, okay, not entirely everything at a time. So just divide into 6 modules. Okay, module 1 interview, module 2 interview, like this. On your scheduled dates, give interview, take the feedback, correct yourself, and give better interview next one. Like that, your preparation interview should start from day 1 itself. So today I am going to share you this interview questions document, whatever I have created just now. So after you go home, you just have to go through this. You will be receiving this document on your this one WhatsApp after some time. Okay, so it is already, it is 8 o'clock now. See, apart from these questions, how do you track the 80% attendance? We have a process to track. I will tell you. Okay, I'll tell you that because time is not there. We will track it. Everything we have a defined process. No worries. And now, as we are already done with 8 o'clock, I think in between, if we do not lose that 5 minutes, last question also I would be able to cover. See, today there is a discontinuity in the meeting. This will never happen daily. So we will never see this type of discontinuity anytime. Unfortunately, it has happened today. We were able to recover immediately. And I request all of you, please daily attend, regularly attend the sessions. So tomorrow also use the same meeting link to connect to the training, and you guys come down tomorrow also same time. So I am seeing many students are connecting after 7 o'clock, which is not good. Connect before 7 o'clock itself. That's my request. Think, set your mind like your training going to start 6:50 a.m. It's not 7 o'clock. 10 minutes before itself you be available. Okay, if you are punctual, no one can stop you from being successful. First thing for anyone to be successful is punctuality. That is there, not there means no one can. Punctuality, consistency should be there. Okay, so I will talk to you tomorrow also. First 15 to 20 minutes, first to 10 minutes I will explain you the last question, what we do there, and after that next to 10 to 15 minutes I will give you time to ask me any questions. So yesterday many people have called me on my phone and they got career guidance and they are good. If still anyone is there, given my number yesterday also. Those students who have attended today as a first session, note down my personal number 8886266619. You can call me after 12 p.m. India time till night 9 a.m. India time. Okay, if you are from other country, use evening timings. And those today attended first session 9652532753. This is our admin number. This is our admin number. This is my personal number. Okay, so this number you have to reach out and then tell them that send a WhatsApp message. Today is my first session. Please send yesterday's recorded video. They will share you yesterday recorded video also. So are we good to close for today? And tomorrow I will start sharp 7 o'clock. Okay, so are we good to close for today, everyone? So thank you for joining. Join at 7 a.m. Tomorrow I am going to tell you first 5 minutes what are we going to provide this training program. That is very, very important. Please be available. Your training is not 7 a.m. It is 6:50 a.m. Fix that in mind. 6:50 a.m. is your training program. Okay, fix that in mind and please be available. We do it at the best. Okay. Thank you for joining, everyone. All the best. We will continue tomorrow. Thank you. You can wind up. I'll take up your questions tomorrow. Thank you.